Hold on
Okay.
a second.
Cool.
Let
Cool.
me.
Cool.
I've been thinking about the teams. Hold on.
Also, my foot fell asleep. Just so you guys
Oh.
know. Just need that thing to wake up a little bit. Maybe has shit is sleeping. I was just worried I was gonna be sleeping if we were playing until 2.
You're a warrior though.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Wait, did you say worrier or warrior? Because
Warrior.
warrior is the correct. No, worrier. That's why I was worrying about sleep. Worry about my leg. You know, I'm a warrior, not a
Nah,
warrior.
man. I wouldn't go there.
I take warrior. Take warrior over warrior. Let's talk shit about my mom.
uh, okay. I want to try. I don't want to do too much.
Also, now I guess we're
Did we
talking about.
try?
Oh,
Did
go
we
ahead, sorry.
try? What did we try? Uh, did we try? Oh no, said. Have we? I think have we tried all most combinations now. By the way,
Most, I think.
what's the combination that's left? You, hold on. You, Logan, and Bilbo.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Switching channels.
What color you guys want me to be?
Teal. Teal, my good friend. Teal.
Hold on,
I don't want
frozen.
you to deal with
My
a
thumb.
whole second side. I'll take purple and I'll deal with Kurum. So
Hold on,
Logan, you're gonna be in mid.
Okay, it just started. Never mind. Sorry, my it wasn't working for a second. My ages, it was frozen.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so Logan, you'll be in mid. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, ready up. Yeah, so I'll try to secure the right side of the map, and then I'll try to come on over. That's my plan anyway.
Okay, so then, what do you want me to do? Because I can.
I'm honestly
Good.
probably gonna have my
Better.
hands pretty busy with Kurum, so Logan will be more of your guide on what to do.
Okay, that works. Let's see
Okay,
what we
I'm
got.
Inca, so lovely. I don't get scouts.
Portuguese. I don't even know
I'm
who
the
those
Vikings.
are. Logan,
Vikings
what
are
are
good.
Portuguese? What do I got?
Wait, what are you?
Portuguese.
I'm not a big fan of the Portuguese in these games. They're a gunpowder sieve, by the way.
Oh, terrible. I love it.
You do have halberdiers, you do have skirmishers, you have light cavalry, so stick away from that. Skirmishers and halberdiers.
Right. I don't have this thing called a stable.
Should have enough gold to make one though, right?
Yeah, I'll have one Eagle Warrior, but that's about it.
I don't even have hussars, right? Yeah, jeez.
Yeah,
The
but you.
Vikings is like.
Well, no. So the thing about the Viking is they
They're
get
great eco or going through the ages, that's for sure.
Well, they also have bonus on their infantry health, man.
Yeah.
So they get 40% extra health, man. That's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
try building my one Eagle Warrior.
I'm generating some scouts right now. I'm listening to
Jay, Gorilla.
Ari, Ipuskani. Ari, Unanchas, Ari,
Ari, Jay, Jaku.
Damenchiwai. Unanka.
guess think I should send a third. I can do a third to cover.
Jay, Jaku, Gorilla, Ari, Jaku. Jay,
Third scout? What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Niam,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Definitely
usually do
third.
three. I usually do
Okay.
3 scouts.
Sayerichi.
Jay, Jaku.
Third round.
Got this lovely llama.
Sayerichi. 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 Niam, with you. Sayerichi. Ari, Ipuskani. Unanchaska. Ari,
Jay, Gorilla, Gorilla. Jay, Jaku.
So Sharky's way left.
Ari. Gorilla. Gorilla. Jaku. Ari, Jaku. Gorilla. Ari, Gorilla. Jaku. Gorilla.
They scout rushing me right now.
Jay, Ari. Jay, Ari.
There are 3 in your base.
Yeah, but they left.
Meow.
Damenchiwai. Sayerichi. Bim. Sayerichi.
Ari,
Damenchiwai.
Jay, Jay, Jaku. Ari, Gorilla. Ari, Jaku, Gorilla. Jay,
I'm gonna go next down center here. This works for you guys.
Yeah. Just be careful about that. You'll be a little exposed up there. My second
Right,
is
I'll
going
bring it
up
back a
over
little bit,
here,
I'll
by
go
the
with-
way.
Yeah, perfect. That's it. Yeah. That's actually what I was thinking after.
I mean, John, you
Okay,
can
that's
do
fine.
it. I made some forces, so I got your back.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
no, that's
I already sent it
perfect.
I sent it right here.
Jay,
I mean, I made a
Just
lot.
to get it's not far away, and then I'm building forces right now as well.
Sayerichi. Niam. Bim.
Ari.
Didn't mean for that Eagle Warrior to do that.
A lot of Fassel's pikemen are going all over. I'm not sure what they're up to. He's probably building here, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Good chance of that.
Go check it out. I got scout right there.
Niam.
Yes,
Sayerichi.
they got forces there already.
Kamachiu,
Let's
Ari,
see anyone building down somewhere. So
Sayarichi, Rimai,
there it
Sayarichi,
is. There it is.
Yam, Sayarichi,
Damenchiwai. Sayerichi. Bim. Sayerichi.
Jay, Ari, Jaku, Gorilla. Jay, Ari,
Ari. Sayerichi.
Jay, Jaku, Ari, Gorilla.
Oh motherfucker! Them with their goddamn scouts.
Jay, Ari,
Fuck
Jay,
it, man.
Ari. Jay, Jaku, Ari, Gorilla.
Build your,
Ari, Jaku,
Barracks
Jay,
close to your town
Ari,
center
Ari,
next time.
No.
What was it?
Damenchiwai.
Wait, what happened to my other? I thought I had 2 villagers.
Kamachiu, Sayarichi,
Oh, I almost had it.
Ari. Unanka.
What did you almost have?
Vassal Scout. It's at like
I'm building my
He's
third
taking out
TC back here.
There, I got two of his scouts.
Dime. Una chasca. Tallerín.
Alright, since John's over here, I'm gonna build
Building a
right
wall
here.
here.
Or should I build left or right of this middle opening?
You'll probably want to secure this area because I'm not there right now.
Okay.
Jay, Gorilla, activate. Jaco, Jay, Gorilla. Jay, Jaco, Jay, Gorilla. Jay, Gorilla. Gorilla,
Oh, John, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack him. Figured I might as well go the road route the last game. If this is the last game we're playing. Fuck it.
What time is it? Is it already that
Nothing
late?
else works.
It's only 12:43, man.
Okay. Well, still, I
Might play
figured
one
fuck
more.
it.
No, actually, what's
But
funny
it's
is the
working.
only reason why I said that
It's
was
working. This is the thing. It works.
no.
Like,
The only
everyone
reason why I
hates
said
on
that
it,
was
but it
that
works.
the skirmishers out there.
Niam.
I'm already on their town center. I'm on them.
Tarín.
The shit's.
Can.
This is that money. This is that money.
Oh, he's got champions. Oof, for two-hand swordsman.
Yeah, it wasn't that money. But I'm going to red. Just gotta keep poking them. That's the thing. We didn't annoy them at all the last couple games, so we gotta piss them off. Gotta make that aggression. Like,
Well, you
What's
certainly
going
caused
on? Why
Sharky
would
not
he
to get
get
food for a
attacked?
while, and game 1, man, I could not get food.
Tallerín.
Remember that, John? That was so bad.
Kunanka.
We couldn't
yeah, it's
get
got,
food.
it's gotta be just especially with this game style. Now that I've learned it a little bit,
Sayarichi.
it's like you just gotta fucking flow people in. It's just gotta be a constant flow.
Sayarichi.
Like, don't ever stop. We don't have any gold. We're never gonna get any gold. Just flow people as much as you can.
Tallerín.
Yeah,
Got it.
numbers do matter. I will say that.
Jay. Gorilla.
Niam. Tallerín. Tarín. Tallerín. Niam. Tallerín.
Kamachiwa. Sayarichi.
Tallerín. Kamachiwai. Una chasca.
Building my 4th TC right next to you, Logan.
Okay.
And I think I've got, for the most part, things kind of
Swordsman. Lockdown on the right. It's good. It's good.
yeah.
Activate. Activate. Gorilla.
Them swords when they're fucking. I'm trying to be the best.
Gorilla. Jay. Jay. Jaco. Activate.
Pivot. Pivot to fucking red.
Jay. Gorilla.
Ari. Sayarichi.
Jay. Tutia.
Niam. Can. Tallerín.
Ari.
Kamachiwa. Sayarichi.
How you guys doing?
Sayarichi.
Doing alright?
Alright, so Fessel's finally moving up in the middle.
Okay.
Dime.
I'm attacking through right here.
Tallerín.
I need more people on farms. I got 14.
Tallerín.
Yam.
Yeah, I got 19.
Ripokani.
Put them streaming units somewhere.
Kunanka. Sayarichi.
Possibly in the middle still.
Jay. Activate.
John, can you build some barracks up here?
Ari.
Yeah.
Or,
I'm
not
getting
just-
chased
not
right now by,
barracks, but-
I'm getting chased right now. I'm getting chased right now. Yeah. Oh well. Try and cut these fucking
Ari.
Just
Activate.
done.
Kamachiwai.
Jay.
Niam. Tarín. Tallerín.
Jay. Ari. Tutia.
Ari. Ulang chaska. Sayarichi.
Building some skirms and halps in the mid area by you, Logan.
Ari. Sayarichi.
I'm attacking blue. I know this is a bad idea, but I'm doing it. I still don't care.
Well, what
I
you're
never
doing
gave a
exactly.
fuck, and I never will, mama.
Look at all these red. I mean, you're bringing a lot of
Yeah.
vassals the way. That's good.
Oh yeah, everyone's following me, and then two, I'm going right to his villagers. I mean, they might.
Chihuahua.
You may all die, but you did it for your king.
Oh, those champions? Oh, start attacking him.
Sayarichi.
Fuck
You
it,
totally-
I'm going right to the fucking
You would have
villagers.
crushed that army.
You look at him. Look at
Yeah,
him.
he building. They're just building up here, guys.
Yeah. Do you want to make a push? I got my ram.
I got some units to go with you. Yeah,
Okay. Let's start moving.
Yeah, my two
I'm still building up, but yeah, I can go with you.
I think they
I
didn't
got the two
have
answers.
much. I mean, blue's probably gonna make a dent, but at least we can stop him, slow him down. All right, we're some villagers. Let's forward build.
Alright, we got this shit done. Let's go fuck
Ari.
this up, too.
Manchaska.
Kill that bitch.
Sayarichi.
Where did the red villagers go? Oh, there's more left. Maybe they're over here.
They probably saw you. Yes,
Yeah,
Mom, I know.
Nope, they're there. They're there. Oh yeah.
Ime. Sayarichi.
Rima. Kunanka. Will you yum?
There we go. Skirmisher. Two halberdiers. Oh, my scout's dead.
It happens to the best of scouts. Happens to the best scouts and the worst of scouts.
Kamachiwa.
It is really reaffirming when someone also says I'm like I'm right behind you or whatever, like Saman just said. It helps.
So you got a lot of skirms over here, with some blue pikemen as well. So just keep that in mind.
Oh shit! I forgot farms. Gotta turn on that seed.
Fine. And these fucking villagers aren't getting jack shit.
Incoming light cab on your skirms, Logan. Logan.
They were, yeah. They weren't supposed to be that far. Fuck me.
Sayarichi. Sayarichi.
I don't want to be. We gotta. I think we need to move more straight down instead of
Yeah.
attacking that blue.
Whatever you guys want to do, I'm just like hitting the villagers. I was trying to get over. Yeah, I was trying to get the blue.
I'm making some Eagle Warriors right now.
Miam.
Like I just spammed out a lot of Eagle Warriors right now. So
Okay, what do you guys want me to do? I'm deep in their territory now.
where is deep in their territory? I don't see you. Oh, those guys are kind of useless to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go attack these villagers then.
We need you a little bit more over here. Okay, my Eagle Warriors are coming to help protect the ram.
Okay, where did you need me again? You can map
Right here.
Right here.
I apologize. Okay, perfect. I'm there.
Ari.
Yeah, Eagle Warriors on those archers or whatever the arbalists.
Yep.
Kamachiwa. Ari.
I feel like this game is in our advantage right now.
It is. I know. Just let the game in, Mom. Let the game in.
Oh shit, my ram's gonna die. Yeah, it had like 16 on it. Did you make a? Yeah, Saman, you made a teacher workshop.
Ari, Jaku. Gorvija. Ari, Jaku, Akia. Okay. Gorvija, Ari, Gorvija.
I'm just gonna plop a town center right here.
Alright, I'm building two siege rams myself. Building more skirms and more helps.
Riboccano.
God.
Ari.
Oh, they're cutting us off now.
Ricci.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just trying to mass units over there.
Okay, I got a shit ton of units right here too. What is it? Got them right here.
Ari, Ari. Okay.
So
Here, start to push. If you can push this.
Oh,
Oh shit! You just got a town center. Shit. Damn, you totally took out Sharpie.
Okay. Gorvija. Ari.
This bomber tower is gonna go down, moving up past these. I guess I can take out the houses, but
Gorvija.
work around it.
Okay. Gorvija, Ari, Jaku. Okay. Ari. Okay. Jaku. Gorvija.
They're starting to pile up numbers over here.
Ari, Gorvija.
Coming in.
Okay.
Ari,
Ricci.
The green is almost done, right? We're like there.
Ari. Okay.
Then gray. We gotta attack that cluster. Attack this cluster of villagers. They moved them. Never mind.
Those are mine.
Oh, sorry, you're gray? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, move them. Hold still. Move them. Regardless. Why are you on the opposite side? Oh, you poor brother. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
There's that villager all alone. Let's think. There we go. That was just funny. There's all these great villagers. Think about it. Those are mine. Thank you for pointing out their idol, though. I was trying to
Change
figure
my
out what.
mind. Don't do it. Don't do it. I like the kid. Don't do it.
Alright, we took out Sharkies.
Cool, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna send some scouts into Red's base. I don't know which Vassal has.
We got a bunch of guys.
All I'm seeing is that
Sharky
tower
dead,
right now.
Or are you saying did we still?
We took out his
Oh,
his tower.
Oh, he's gonna build a wall.
Yep, he's just building a wall right now.
What is it? Should we go attack blue? I know that's frowned upon, but I'm gonna go. Just like when I attacked blue.
Vassal's got some guys in my base.
But I want to. Why are these? What the fuck is going on? I put it on recycle, it's not doing it. Does it like stop if you run out of wood at one point?
Yeah. You're out of wood?
Okay. No, I'm fine now. I have like 10,000, but it was like running out. I think it was I had previous.
I love how if you just stop those guys, those scouts would just be decimated, John.
Okay, I will.
Oh wow, that's a lot of keep sending scouts. But yeah, look at how they're just annihilating them. Obviously with pikemen they would go faster, but still, champions. That many champions against that many scouts. Alright, taking out fastest Victoria now.
Yep, I'm still holding in a defense position right here.
Yeah, I'm looking back at that, yeah. I mean, I had like 400, no, how much? I have 400 now stone.
GG, guys.
That's right, boys. That's right. Good game.
Yeah, game. GG, guys.
GG.
So how's it feel, boys? Take that out.
It's
Well,
good, bro.
The first of the
this
night, I had to say it.
you'll appreciate this. So
Game I lost.
John's. Oh, sorry, John. What are you saying?
Oh no,
Game's
go
up.
ahead. I thought that I lost the last game, but we actually won that game. So this is the first one that felt like a real win.
What was it? So being with someone, obviously, it's a different kind of feel because I don't feel like I have to lead in a way. But whatever, put that aside. So our communication to me, it was night and day in a way, and that's obviously a lot on me. So John's like, I want to build a town center up here because he learned from the previous game, like, hey, Logan's not doing it, so let me do it. So he did, and someone was like, you got to be careful. And fortunately, though, I took it upon myself because I didn't want to make the same mistake myself. Um, was to I made like 5 pikemen, a couple of skirmishers, and said, "No, you know what, John, I have your back." Because someone was warning, like, "Hey, you're going to overextend, like you're going to be vulnerable out there." And I said, "No, I got your back, John." And someone was like, "Oh yeah, go help him." And so then once we established that, and John actually didn't go as far as I did, but that nevertheless. And so then the other thing too is, and I was looking forward. I guess I was looking where I'm going to put my second town center, and I asked some on this side or that side, and he made the point of, well, I'm not over there yet, so you probably want to build more towards my side, so I'm closer to you, and then John's also like we're equidistant, instead of me going with John. So that was great. And then basically, I guess there's probably a couple other things, but I'm not maybe forgetting them. But basically, I'm trying to say that it feels good that communication, and I see it kind of like makes sense. Basically,
No, that's
it,
good.
it's good, and I know how it feels. Yeah, I said that word,
No,
but
we had great communication too. Like Savon was telling us, like, well, you know, if I would say, or if Logan would say, like, I want to go here, he would say, well, I want to go here, and then it was like, and then I would say, I'm gonna do this, and then him and Logan would be like, okay, that makes sense, do that. Like,
Yep.
or if I'm like, I'm gonna do something stupid, they're like, don't do that. Like both of them were like, let's not do that move. Let's do this move, and it was like, then we were just kind of off rolling. Like once
Yeah.
we got everything like together, we
No,
were
it's
just
good.
kind of
It's good. It's
moving.
good. It's good to be on that side of an experience where, things are going smooth and, you got the, you know, eh, especially with Logan playing with someone that doesn't happen very often. So it's kind of like, playing a smooth game and the way someone communicates, you know, uh,
It's a lot of decisiveness. I feel like the one big thing is that when you say someone's doing a move, like, "Hey, I want to go here," it sucks when no one's really like positive reinforcement, if that makes sense. Like when someone says like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," it's immediately like you're like, "Okay, I got the right plan." When some people are kind of like, they don't really make the comment, or then you're kind of like the confidence isn't really there. So then it's like, are they really engaged in the game versus not? So it's really like you kind of have to pull that out of some people. So it's kind of obviously easier with someone or with John's feedback of when I immediately said, no, I got your back, and then he was able to just like, hey, I'm only building the town center here. Like he's giving that kind of like reassurance and stuff that it's not like, yeah, I'm not just like just letting loose and gonna just die right here. I'm kind of like thinking about, if I do get screwed, at least you're gonna cover me, and I'm also not totally like just I'm on an island. So.
Well,
you
then
got
it
to
was
play
also
to,
nice too. It was also nice too because it was like we were all together. So then it was like it wasn't like do your own thing, but it was like okay, we could all attack how we want to attack now. Like
Mhm.
because we were all set up right, you know, where it's like okay, now go.
Mhm.
And like they were laughing at me because I was like, I'm going to blue. I'm going to blue, and they were like, that's the worst idea. I was like, but come on, I gotta mess with them, and they were like, all right, go ahead. It was like I'm gonna go poke them with my pikeman, and like, yeah, it's not gonna go great, but like they were already so built up that it was like, yeah, you might as well, like, go ahead, like we're good, like yeah, go do
Well,
that because it will
we
just
looked at some of your
distract.
you had like I don't know, like a couple 6 pikemen that were sent, and then Vassal sent 6 as well, like to follow you. So I was making
That
the
was
point
so
of like,
funny.
oh, you're pulling Vassal away from where he needs to be, and like the hey, at least that's kind of doing something, right? So I was trying to look at the good in that. But there was a point where Saman did say like that's a waste, John. Like don't do
Yeah,
that.
he did. He did. He did. He was like, you're gonna waste. But then I was running my guys there. I was like, all right, well, it's waste. But I got so many, and I was running them there, and then Logan's like, turn back around. Look at all the scouts behind you, and I just like started killing all the scouts that were chasing me, and it was like, oh, worth it. Like, I mean, I killed a lot of scouts, and then you had to take everyone back to the town center, and it was like, okay, it was worth it. It was worth it. Like, it was a good move. I mean, it was dumb. Don't get me wrong, but kind of my thing.
Yeah, for me, it was important that Fassel and Sharky experienced a little bit. The communication was kind of off. Sharky communicated zero, none, which was very bad. Fassel anecdotally communicated, but Sharky was zero communication. That cannot like warrant me doing anything. But by the way, guys, just to let you know, I mean, Saman was dead. I'm just telling you. You guys were gonna get screwed.
Well, that was the other thing. We kept communicating that when you and Fassel were gonna cut us off, I was like, I'm gonna pop a town center right here because I knew that like if I couldn't get any more forward villagers, then our whole rush we would start losing it. But we made a lot of buildings. Saman and I we forward built like a lot. And, there's a funny point. John thought he was like, "There's great villagers here, take them out."
Right.
Those
Yeah,
are
he did
fine.
that. But I think the point I'm trying to make is that I'm not engaged in that game because my teammates weren't communicating. There's a difference between when I'm engaged, um, versus when I'm not really engaged. And because Sharky was zero communicate, like none. Like Sharky, I didn't even hear him once, like not even once. And so that type of stuff is just can't happen in a game like this, right? Especially because Fassel identified early that well, you were going to have to be engaged sooner. So then there had to be a plan in terms of like, okay, how are we going to kind of pull together first defensively? Um, and if we are going to build town centers and we were going to create a front, then what was the like? What were we going to do? Like, there really wasn't anything about what we were going to do. It was just like, okay, I'm here, and that's about it. I'm here. That's about it. And let's wait for them to attack and then us respond, as opposed to we're here. Okay, We're scouting. Okay, this is what we see, and this is what we need to do, or let's do this. So there was really none of that. So things to learn. Part of the reason I did that. Obviously, if I put Salman and Logan together, if I'm a little bit more active, then there's just collapse. I mean, that's just problem. So I can't let that happen either. So this was more before Fassel and Sharky to kind of be like, okay, so if you're a little bit on your back foot, how do you still communicate while you're still on your, or like, how do you communicate knowing that you could be in a situation where Salman's on the opposite side and maybe your stronger teammates are mounting an offense, but then you have to do a defense. So then how would you do a defense? And number one, you never do a defense without communication. That's bi-directional. And number two, you have to have a plan as to, okay, I built here. I'm going to do these forces, but now what? Like the now what, at least at a minimum, where some scouting's occurring, where you're seeing at least they're amassing or doing something. Like that was kind of done late. So there wasn't enough forces in center or in that area where you guys came from to mount any kind of a defense. So because of the lack of defense, then basically you're just on your back foot because the scouting was not there. So because there wasn't as much scouting, because people were kind of working on their economy and whatnot. So then yeah. So the important thing there is simply like, hey, continue to communicate actionably, figure out like, okay, if you're on on a bad end of a matchup, how do you want to posture yourself? And you never want to potentially go into open battles. So then you're always about how you want to posture. and then you're kind of doing offensive offensive defense, which is you're basically putting forces there, so you're creating a standstill situation, and rather than being necessarily always the aggressor, but then using your scouts aggressively to see how to match their forces so that they don't feel comfortable coming to you either, and that it buys you time. And what you do with that time that you buy is get your teammates on the same page, meaning Sharky's on the same page, or where like basically you have the forces there, and now you've set up the lines where you know that okay, we can mount a decent offense because you're kind of like monitoring how many units they have. It's just when you're not even monitoring how many units you have, regardless of the buildings are kind of like doesn't really matter. They're not like that important. It's the units that they have in this type of game that's kind of important. So it's really about looking at that and then saying, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Like this is how we're gonna defend that because they have, I don't know, lots of pikes, lots of skirmishers, or something like that, or maybe a few cavalry or whatever. And then everybody's like building towards that. So if that doesn't happen, then you're just always like on the back foot, like reactionary, and always on the back foot. So you're always reacting to whatever they're sending, but not really, you know, proactively giving yourself a chance to be successful because there in your mind there never is a scenario of success. You're always reacting, so you're like, oh, he hit me here, let me protect myself from here, and then he hits you from the other side. Oh crap, let me defend myself from the other side. Oh my god, he hit me from the blind spot. There is no winning there. There's only losing there. So to change that, to break that pattern, you have to be able to in the early mid game think, what do I need to do to defensively put myself so that I can play D in different places, and of course have the right units. And the only way to do that against a better player is to just scout them and see what they have, and then build the units to just hold while your teammates are doing something else or whatever, right? Like that's the key. So that's kind of like the important part. Other than that, it was a great game. You know,
I have a question. I'm raising my hand, but I know
yeah.
you guys
Go ahead.
can't see
Go
it.
ahead.
But I'm raising my hand in my office because I'm an idiot. Um, you guys ever like play like Black Forest or anything different, like different types of maps or different styles? And I know that you guys talked about like how you try and like get to a certain, you know, like evolve kind of what your game is. But
Yeah,
you
I
ever
mean
play
the games are
from
very
like
slow. With Black Forest, the
yeah,
games are super
that's fair.
slow.
Yeah, because I would
So
say going all the
yeah,
way from like the Dark Age, like actually, like yeah, and that makes sense too, honestly. Because I was thinking about that today. It's like if you start the Dark Age, this game's gonna take us three,
not
4
not not
hours.
not only that, but with the crowd and crew that we have, nobody has the time to learn the game like
Yeah,
that. You know.
yeah, that's fair.
But
That's fair.
so that's why everyone's on post imp, and then we don't and we try not to, even though we used to play like maps that you were protected by forest and things like that. But man, the games were so long. Like
Yeah,
before you even fought, it was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes before you even fought. So it
yeah.
was
No,
really bad.
I was curious. That was
But
all.
oh sure,
And
sure.
like I understand that. I understand that. And like not like I definitely wouldn't say like if we're gonna play another one tonight, I definitely would never want to do that because it's
Right,
gonna
right,
take
right.
like
And that's
2
cool.
hours. But
Valid
yeah,
question.
yeah,
Valid
yeah.
question. Game is up, by the way.
Oh,
These games are going
welcome.
super
I
super
gotta.
fast.
You guys gotta